Andrew wants to, butt in and say something.
What's up, bro?
I guess like what to the quarter end of it, we can have it like an MMA fight or something. I don't know.
Just start fighting over
a podcast fucking MMA.
You gotta sand down the sides of your table to make it an octagon, bro.
Octagon. Calification? What the fuck? Wait, what? Wait, hang on a second. What? Wait. A self-destructive novelist tries to raise his daughter?
Fuck that, dude. I don't have a daughter.
Wait, so
I don't have one that I claim.
Wait, hang on a second. You not only did you direct, but you acted as the main actor in a fucking movie called Californication.
Yeah, and then I renamed it Star Wars Lightspeed. And then it turned into what it turned into.
The greatest masterpiece.
That's right.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
And what is happening, everybody? It is me once again. It's me once again. Julius here for another Ignore This podcast. I'm here once again with a good friend of mine who thankfully wanted to do this. I'm very excited because Justin here once again is here once again, and
unfortunately,
I think you like podcasting, right?
Of course, I like podcasting.
You enjoy the
specifically with you.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. We've done it for a number of years at this point, off and on.
2.5 years already.
Yeah, because we had there was the original channel and everything.
Oh yeah.
And we would do the what if discussions.
If it was with the original channel, then that makes it 4 years.
It's got to be longer than that, right?
A lot longer than.
It's crazy.
Shit.
Dude, are you a podcast guy? Like, do you listen to? I mean,
I
aside from this
shit,
aside from this, forget me, right? Ignore this podcast. But do you listen to podcasts in general, Justin?
No, not really. I mean, quite honestly, I listen to like the YouTube videos, stuff like that. I mean, quite honestly, time to time, I'll turn on a podcast to see, like, if there's like something that interests me. Mm-hmm. But other than that, no, not really.
Well, my thing about this is like I like to listen to some podcasts at work. And with the last one you and I did, I asked you about your work habits and everything, what you do at work and everything. And I'm not going to get too deep into it.
As it make you
are you too distracted with that type of stuff at work? The fun, sexy time stuff at your work to listen to podcasts? Is that why you don't listen to many at work?
No, quite honestly, when I'm making money or in the process of making money, you
focus on the money, right?
Yeah, I'm very focused. I'm reliable, a very good listener, and from what I'm told at work, I'm extremely funny.
What do you say?
And long. Full disclosure, I did not.
Full disclosure, I'm very long. The longest one you're ever gonna meet, man. Jesus, man. When we did that podcast, where it was you and me, and we were talking about your habits, was that before or after you got that tattoo on your shoulder?
That was actually before.
So we did that before you got the ink.
Yeah, I did that before I got the ink.
So you got your first tattoo on your shoulder and it was like a Hellboy type of deal, right?
No.
Or what was it?
A Full Metal Alchemist tattoo, actually.
Oh shit! See, I know you're into that whole anime world and everything.
Of course.
You were so in love with Full Metal Alchemist, you decided to immortalize it on your body.
Of course.
And what is the image specifically?
It's basically a hexagon with I guess like you could say like a fucking question mark symbol on it. I don't really know how to. I guess like when you like edit this video, you could like put it up on there. So,
yeah.
But yeah, that's basically what it is. Like I mean, it's something that the main character has on his. It's an insignia on his like sweatshirt. So I guess you could say like that's something that I kind of grew close to.
And what does the symbol mean? Like, what does it mean to the character?
Well, originally that insignia didn't belong to him. It actually belonged to his teacher that taught him alchemy, how to use it, how it functions and shit like that.
Yeah.
So automatically, when he learned that from his teacher, that insignia was passed down to him. So yeah.
So it's about alchemy and creation, essentially.
That and like, you know, like basically it shows you like who taught you and shit. Like, oh wait, I got taught from this person. I'm like, oh okay, cool.
So when you show this to the lady folk,
oh my god,
let's say this tattoo, and you explain them, you know, the meaning behind the tattoo, because they're gonna ask, you know, they're in the
surprisingly actually one has actually asked me about that,
and you said that essentially,
and
that
this.
But you probably dressed it up, you know, to make it a little more like a little more flowery, a little more mysterious, maybe, you know.
Well,
did you try to rein them in when you were explaining the meaning of your tattoo?
No.
You didn't.
Well, I could tell you this: she was not an anime person at all. Yeah. So that was quickly shut down immediately.
Like when you told her about what it meant, she didn't.
It sparked her interest. I will say that. And then after explaining for a good 5 minutes about it, she had a face of boredom. So yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm curious. Did you like explain the whole lore of like the season and shit? Or?
No, I just explained like why I got this, how I like the character a lot and stuff like that. Like I didn't go on a fucking deep detail about like, oh well, I mean this was from the first one. The original anime came out in the 1990s. But then, like, you know, like in 2020, no, not 2020. Oh, fuck, I don't know.
See, there you go. It's like one of those comics explained videos, or you're explaining the lore and shit. You know, I'm curious about when it comes to is that the only tattoo you're gonna ever gonna do?
No. I actually have a plan to get like some more tattoos throughout.
Oh, a sleeve?
I think
I
think so, yeah.
Your whole arm and shit.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people have been telling me, like, well, not a lot of people, but, like, some people have been telling me, like, you know, maybe you don't want to do that because it's unprofessional. But then I'm thinking, like, I see a lot of people, like, do that now these days to the point where, like, you know, like, people are just starting to think, like, you know, it's starting to become a norm.
Yeah.
And
people do it on their face.
Yeah.
You know, in the workplace.
In my opinion, like I don't think there's any issue having a tattoo anywhere of any part of the body that you that you want to get it. Like in my opinion, because a tattoo expresses like who you are.
Yeah. Well, is it gonna just be like pop culture and all that, or is it gonna be like your family on your sleeve and stuff?
It's gonna be a mixture of basically everything. In my opinion, like sure, I'll like first one I want on my shoulder is the Hellboy tattoo
of the BPRD.
There you go, BPRD, and then right over here would be like the Hellboy. I think one of the first illustrations of Hellboy. Like,
okay.
Like drawn by Mike Mignola, so yeah.
Do you ever see yourself doing anything with your face, like any drawings or words on your face and shit, like a little tear, the little damaged on the forehead?
No, don't get me wrong. Like people who do face tattoos, I give them like mad props because you know like it's your face. So, but me, like I just don't have the willpower to do that.
Yeah,
yeah. I'm sorry. It's just especially the. Like okay, when it comes to a piercing with your ears, okay, cool, you could do that because you know, like piercing on your ears, like people that's been done before, like for years. That's been going on. Okay, piercings like on the nose, like I've gotten so used to that, so I have no issues with it. But on your lips, that's kind of crossing the line for me.
The little stubs.
Yeah, little stubs and stuff like that, or like piercings on your like eyebrows.
Oh yeah,
or even on your cheek. Like I'm just like,
do you remember in Grand Theft Auto 5 when you're playing as Michael and you're getting the family back together for the therapy session.
Oh.
And you find Tracy in the tattoo shop with the Laszlo.
Yeah.
And then you just tattoo a dick on his chest, or I guess on his, wherever you choose to do it. And then you like stub his whole face with metal and everything.
He had a damn piercing like right above his eye, like his left eyebrow.
I could see you doing that.
No.
I don't mean you as Laszlo. I mean you as Michael going up to a fool and like grabbing him and forcing him into that situation.
I mean, okay, look.
Stubbing the shit out of his face.
If an individual were to piss me off to the point where like I get enraged, because don't get me wrong, my friend, I have those moments where like I do get enraged by certain people. So so I probably would most likely do something similar to what Michael has done.
What would it take to get you to that point of anger?
A whole number of things, in my opinion. But like, if you want to, if you want to narrow it down, I guess you could say like, obviously, I can't really be vouched for this since I don't have children. But like later in the future, like if I do have,
well, I mean, you have children, but that's aside from the point. These hypothetical future,
not that I know of,
exactly right. Let's just say it's a definite that this will happen.
Okay.
In the future, where a child of yours will be offended, and you will go into the whole Papa Bear attack mode.
Yeah, let's see. I probably would. Let's just say my kid were to ever get assaulted,
right?
And what I mean by that, I mean like, let's just say he got punched in the face.
Okay. So it's a son.
Yeah, it's a son.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a son. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do want to have a daughter, but
right.
If it's 2020. No, not 2020.
What?
It's 2023. Like no one really knows who the hell they are. Like until they've reached a certain damn age, because in my opinion, like people say like, oh, I'm a girl and stuff like that, or I'm a guy, but then like a year later they start saying, I mean,
are we getting political?
Let's get political. I'm a dude now. Like I'm not really a guy anymore. Or like I don't know.
I don't know if that's how it works. But moving on.
Let's just
from
say
that.
I have a son,
right?
And he gets punched in the face, and this is like a 30-year-old guy that just randomly punches him in the face and shit.
Right.
Let's see. I would probably get so mad to the point where I go to the I probably would grab like the sharpest thing like within my vicinity. I would go to the guy. I would probably slice his stomach, grab his innards, get his what do you call it, intestines? There you go. Wrap it around his neck and strangle him with it.
Oh, okay.
Like that's probably how brutal I probably would get.
Wait, did you see that on a television show or a movie?
Machete.
Oh, okay. You're gonna go Robert Rodriguez on them?
Although Machete didn't fucking, like strangle the motherfucker with his intestines, he actually like just grabbed it and just fell out of a fucking window and used it as a rope.
I haven't seen that movie in a long ass time, dude. I just remember
and I just
Lindsay
refreshed your memory.
Yeah, you did. I remember they had because it's Robert Rodriguez, and they had some of the cast from Spy Kids. Like the kid who played Junie was in the first one.
I remember.
As a fool and everything, And then the Carmen actress was in the second film, I think, and she's all like sexed up and everything.
Wait, Lindsay Lohan was in the damn movie? The first one?
Yeah, I think Lindsay Lohan was in the first film. They got a whole bunch of people in that first film.
Oh, wait. Okay. No, I remember.
Oh,
now.
You remember, dude.
I remember.
You remember exactly what scene that was. Man.
I remember. She played the sister. Okay.
Oh, shit. Dude.
Good times.
Well, speaking of good times, I remember I'm glad to do this podcast in person because, as you know, as you and the audience knows, I had COVID for the first week.
Oh, yes.
For the first week of
that actually shocked
me.
It
shocked me as well. And I've been trying to pin down where I got it, because I saw y'all essentially,
of course,
a couple days before I probably picked it up. Mm-hmm. We went to a Korean barbecue for Miles's birthday.
Very good.
So I'm wondering if it was from there, or if it was when I went to see the Avatar film, Avatar 2, with Brian and Sebastian,
Hmm.
and because they had a bar at the theater we went to, and I got a drink, and the bartender was there, and he was all like sweaty and tired and everything.
Hmm.
So I'm curious where,
You might have gotten that.
yeah,
from.
where I might have gotten it.
It's actually. Did you see the Avatar movie like a day before or after the?
I saw it the day before New Year's Eve, which was a Friday.
Oh, okay. So it was after
After the Miles' thing.
yeah.
I think it was the day after, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn, that's actually a pretty narrow. Like where you might think you've got it from. I have no idea either.
I don't know. I mean, it's likely it could have been from the Korean barbecue because that place was
I'm not gonna lie,
filled up.
Yeah, it was filled with people, bro.
You know, and the amount of meat we were getting, even though I don't eat meat, but like the
Well,
amount
a
of meat
certain
that was,
someone was ordering a lot of what was it, Kinjun chicken?
yeah, it was Cajun chicken. Yeah, it was like chicken.
Not gonna say who.
I'll say it was Sebastian.
Okay, yeah.
It was Sebastian. He was
Holy shit!
chicken after chicken after chicken.
Did you? How many times did you fucking?
It must have been
I
like
lost
five.
count. I lost count after 2.
It must have been five times of him saying, "Could I get some more Cajun chicken, please?"
But it's not just that. It was the way that he sounded when he was asking it. Like he sounded so
Well, he sounded like he didn't want to bother them, but he was bothering them. He was definitely bothering them.
Oh, hey, excuse me, can I get more of the Kinjun chicken? Please?
Yeah, literally. He primped up and everything. He sat up straight when they came by and everything, and they were very nice and all that. The waiters and everything where we went, but he's like sitting up. It's like, excuse me, because I had to sit next to him. Excuse me, and he's like on the end of the table. We're in the booth, and there's not enough room for him, so he's at the end in the chair in the middle of the hallway. So it's like, oh Jesus, all right, we have to do this shit now. And he's like, every time they come back, could they get some more chicken? And I thought that the bill, I didn't know how we were going to be paying. I didn't know the whole setup of this place, because apparently it's like $30 or you pay $30 and
Yeah.
it's kind of like a buffet, right? In terms of the amount of food you can get. You pay a cover charge and then you're good to go after that.
Mm-hmm.
When he kept on ordering the chicken, I was telling him, I was like, bro, stop being an asshole. The bill's going to be fucking huge. And then he's like, no, we're fine.
Did you see how much fucking chicken there was
Yeah.
on the fucking what was it, the receipt? There you go. Yeah, the receipt.
No, I didn't see how much
Holy
chicken.
shit. I lost I don't remember the exact amount because do mind you, I was high and drunk, so there was a shit ton of chicken.
It was all the chicken.
Yeah.
They probably ran out or close to ran out.
Because
of
I'm not
chicken.
gonna lie to you, there were okay, this the receipt, there was very little of the meats that we ordered and
Yeah.
shrimp, and then most of the fucking receipt was filled with fucking Cajun chicken. Okay, I was just like, what the fuck?
Well, you know what the thing is? They were probably, I don't know how much chicken that restaurant had, but here's the way I look at it, right? So
I'm surprised they didn't tell us oh, hey, we ran out of chicken.
they probably had to stockpile, right? Because here's the thing. So in our party of
Yeah.
7 or so people, let's say, there
Yeah,
was
7.
there was the one guy there, Sebastian, who kept on ordering the chicken. But we were not the only people in the restaurant that night. So there are groups, and it's 2 levels, So it's a first floor and a second floor. And there are people all around.
Oh, yeah.
Groups all around. So there's got to be, for at least every other party of people, a guy like Sebastian ordering as much chicken and meat as they can get.
Quite honestly, for a restaurant like that, I would assume they probably do order on a fucking daily basis, and I mean they ordered a shit ton.
Shit, an hourly basis probably.
Probably. I mean, it would only make sense.
Did you hear what Brian said? I mean, Brian was so
Because I'm not gonna lie to
gone.
you, they don't. Obviously, they don't cook. We do the fucking cooking.
Right.
If anything, I'm pretty sure what they do is food prep. So yeah.
But did you hear what Brian said?
What did Brian say?
when he was like so
I forgot.
gone
I forgot
on the
most
edible.
of the night. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
right. No, I didn't take anything, so I was good to remember everything. And Brian said something along the lines of, "Bro, they killed so many chickens for Sebastian in the back. It was sad," and it's probably true.
I do remember one moment where like I was just looking at Sebastian and he was looking at me, and then we just both started spontaneously fucking laughing.
I remember that. I remember because you were just laughing so hard. You were laughing about. No one knew what you were laughing about. And
we
then
were both just like laughing.
he was laughing because you were laughing. So tough. And I think initially what happened, we were laughing at Brian because Brian was like gone, dude. He was gone. He took a little something, and he was like in the little corner of the booth. He's over there, and he's just like,
Brian.
like laughing, and I'm like grabbing him and everything. I'm like patting his back. It's like, you're gonna be okay, man. I start tickling him and everything. I'm sorry about that, by the way, because you were in between us.
Yeah. Fuck, dude. Like, I'm not gonna lie. That had to be the best seat I think I've ever had between between you and Brian. Like, that was like the best place to be.
Well, I'm glad it was all love that night. But I need to ask you about a little contentious conversation I had. I don't know if you heard the podcast I did with Brian recently.
Oh, what's up?
Well, we were talking about all sorts of stuff, and we're talking about fighting specifically.
Oh, fighting.
Like fights during childhood.
Oh,
you
fights
know?
during childhood.
And Brian was talking about
I've gone through a few.
Oh, yeah, I know. and I was asking. I don't remember how we got to this point in the conversation, but we talked about how he was like looking at everybody that he knows as like, I could probably beat everyone. You know, like physically in a fight, I could probably beat everyone, except for Justin.
The fuck?
He meant, yeah. What? He said, from what I remember, he said that he doesn't know or think he could beat you in a fight.
What the fuck?
Now, what do you think about that? Do you think you could take Brian in a fight?
Well, considering the fact that he's not only taller than me, like I'm not gonna lie, like a fight between me and Brian, like, okay, well, here, in my opinion, like, if it were to be like a fight, like, there would have to be like some, there would have to be something that would lead to that fight. Like, I don't know, like. Fuck.
Like an emotional kind of startup, like you guys are pissed
fight,
about something.
Pissed at each other or something like that.
Right.
Like, it would have, because like, I'm not gonna lie, like just on random, I do not have the heart to fight Brian.
Like, it's Predator. Or Predators. You're dropped in the jungle.
Yeah.
And you have to fight. You're pitted against each other.
Yeah.
Know?
There you go. It would have to be like that.
To actually fight him.
Yeah.
And how do you think he'd do?
I think he would do pretty good. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, when it comes to like brute strength, like, I feel like Brian takes the cake in that. Like,
oh, you think so?
Well, dude, like, he's fucking huge. Like the guy's built like a tank.
Right.
Like if I were to like throw a punch, like, it wouldn't phase him. Okay. Like, I'm sorry. Okay. Like, a punch from him, like, I feel like I'd probably go flying back like 2 feet.
It would be like Batman trying to punch Superman's face. Is that what you're saying?
No, it'd feel more like Christian Bale trying to punch fucking what's his name again?
Who?
Tom Hardy in the face.
Oh yeah.
Like, because I'm not gonna lie to you, like, that would be the recreation of The Dark Knight Rises right there and then. Okay, fucking Bane versus Batman.
Who's who? Are you Batman?
Yes, I'm Batman, and he's fucking Bane. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, shit. You can hear Andrew right here. He's saying no. No.
He's saying fuck no. Shit. Exactly. No, I'm.
This guy's terrified of for us. Okay. Like, holy shit.
I'm curious about that.
I mean, there you go. There's your fundraiser for the podcast.
You want to see the fight?
The UFC fight of the century. Like, put a fucking
Is
vote.
it pay-per-view?
I mean, I guess you could say this is exclusively on the podcast. Put this on a vote. Put it on pay-per-view or something.
Pay-per-view of who'd win?
Go movie exclusive.
Of who'd win? You or Brian?
Yeah, and like, if the votes are, you know what? I'll say this, okay? If the votes are at even, are at even, okay? And
Right.
if people cannot decide who the fuck's gonna win, then me and Brian, we will personally put in money to do a UFC fight between me and him, Goat Movie exclusive.
Oh my god.
We'll pick a fucking gym, I don't know where, and then we'll duke it out, okay? I don't know how, but we'll duke it out.
Are you officially calling him out
I mean, I don't
for a fight? Are you officially McGregor?
Look, no. Look, there is no calling out right now.
Are you Khabib in this?
There's no calling out, but until people cannot decide, then okay, maybe we'll start calling out and shit. But
Yeah, after this fight, Justin will be fighting Logan Paul, Jake Paul. You're gonna be taking them all out.
But in reality,
okay. Here's the thing, Justin. You're very confident. I can already tell you're like, hey, let's pay-per-view. Let's go in the octagon. You're like, I want to fight him.
no. To be honest, I don't have the heart to fight him. He's a good guy.
Okay, that's good. It's all love between you guys.
Of course, me and him, like we're pretty good. We're pretty good people. Like I got nothing towards him. So.
Mm-hmm. Well, you mentioned that you fought before in the past.
Oh yes, of course.
I've been
many times.
I've been privy to some of these fights.
Of course,
I've seen some.
You've seen you know this individual too.
Oh, of course, yeah.
And he always pisses me off.
Yes,
especially every morning when he asks me for money.
Is that what starts the fights usually? Money?
No, not really.
Or is it just like principle versus principle?
Yeah, it's more like principle versus principle. Like, or you know what? It could be just one of those days where like one of us is just pissed off and like we're picking on the other one, and then the other one just has enough and just starts throwing a fist. And then next thing you know, all hell breaks loose.
Well, so it sounds like this is almost regular fights between this individual.
I guess you can say that until one certain individual that is the mother of
Bob. Let's say Bob.
Yeah, Bob is the mother of
Bob is the mother, right?
Of these two individuals.
Okay,
and she ends up, unfortunately, beating the shit out of each other to the point where we stop fighting, and then that's it.
Well, what's funny is you're 20.
I am 3. I am 24.
Or 24. Okay, yeah. So I'm curious.
And believe me, Bob is my mother. My mother is still, unfortunately, capable of fucking laying me on the ground. Okay.
Well, I think you'll probably. Well, I'm curious what you think about this. Is that as you get older, I'm sure you'd agree, especially with the amount of physical fighting you've done in your life. The older you get, the more you realize that fighting is just kind of dumb.
I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of pointless.
Yeah,
especially when you're fighting over something stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't really think at first like it's not stupid. It fucking makes sense. But then like a day later, you're kind of like telling yourself, yeah, I'm not gonna. The fight was kind of stupid.
How often after fights would you think, or would you think, if at all, like maybe there was another way to handle that?
No, I don't really think that. Well, I mean, okay, like. If it was with someone else that I had a fight with, okay, I might have
right.
think that. But with this certain individual, like in my opinion,
let's
there is no like rethinking or recalling.
Let's call him Tetsuo.
There you go, Tetsuo. Because in my opinion, like there is no recalling like what went down with that fight. Like if you threw a fist, you threw a fist. That's it.
So when it comes to dealing with Tetsuo,
okay.
Fight like physical fighting,
of course.
It's the only way. It's the only way. Is that how does that make you feel? Like is that sad? Is that something you just get? It's life, right?
More irritating than sad.
Because
I will admit I am a narcissist. I'm kidding.
That's like that's like a ringtone or something, or like a meme,
No. It's like what's his name? The guy that did his own fucking videos and shit.
Who?
Fuck. What was his name? Fuck.
That just reminds me of Alex Jones.
There you go. Alex Jones. Yeah. Listen. Look, I'm kind of retarded.
Yeah, literally, Alex Jones going out. It's like, wait, hold on a second. I'm kind of retarded. Like, what the fuck?
Full disclosure, I am joking about the narcissist, but
It's like it just came out of nowhere.
but look, when it comes to this certain individual,
Tetsuo.
Yeah, there you go, Tetsuo. Me and him, like, we've been duking it out for I don't know how long. I guess you could say ever since he's been born, because he was actually born a year after I was born. So.
An exact year?
Yeah, and I tell my mother, like, every time, like, hey, I have something called firstborn privileges.
Well,
Yeah.
what do those entail?
Firstborn privileges entails I get more time
With the mom?
Yeah, with my mother. Aside from the other children, like, they have to wait in line and shit.
Right.
That's rule number 1.
How many siblings are there?
There are 5 siblings.
5. So you're the top.
Yeah.
Is it 5 including you or 5 separate from you?
Well, okay, if you want to talk about, like, specifically from my mother side, there are 5 siblings. But if
including you?
Yes, including
Okay.
me. But if you want to talk about in general how many siblings I have 6.
So no matter what number it is, you get the most attention and time and love,
Of course.
from your mother.
Of course.
Because of these firstborn privileges.
Of course.
Right.
Firstborn privileges.
Fuck everyone else, right? Pretty much, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Y'all can wait in the back where you belong. If I say I need food, she gives me food. If she give me that, I mean, okay, we're good.
You're Tuco.
Who the fuck
Do
is
you
that?
remember from
Wait,
Breaking
what?
Bad? You remember Tuco from Breaking Bad, where he's feeding his grandfather?
Hang on a second. Let me just tell you something. I'm not like an open damn book where, like, I instantly remember, like, people. The fuck?
Well, I mean, how many people do you know named Tuco?
No, I don't.
Right.
Like,
Exactly.
Okay, see. Okay, there you go. All right.
But you remember
Like,
that
if you
scene?
said Ryan, then I'm like, who the fuck's Ryan? Because, like, there are a lot of people named Ryan.
Too many Ryans.
But then Tuco, like, it took me a minute to, like,
Limited. But you remember that scene where he's feeding Hector, his grandfather or whatever, and he's like, I eat first. Is that how it is?
Yeah.
That's how it is in your family?
Of course it, or like, like, you can compare it to, like, what are those fucking birds called again? Like, fucking
What?
they
Crows?
No. They got, like, big ass fucking beaks and shit.
Toucan?
No, not toucans. Like
Vultures.
No. Like, I don't know. Like, I forgot the name of these fucking birds, but the way how this family structure of a fucking bird family
Seagulls?
works. No. These birds are big, bro. They're fucking huge.
Ostriches.
But, no. They're a little bit smaller. But these birds, from what I've seen,
Penguins?
like, there's usually one fucking kid. But if there's 2 kids that are born in this bird family, the mother instantly chooses the eldest one and is like, you know what, fuck the youngest can fucking die. Like, and here's the fucked up part: the oldest beats the shit out of the youngest. Okay, and the mother would look at them and they wouldn't do shit.
Yeah. Like, animal families are like the worst thing ever, dude.
Like here's the most fucked up thing. Okay, the youngest would actually go over to its mother for comfort, and the mother would be like, "I don't fuck with you. Go away."
Get away from me.
Yeah,
Some of my titty juice. Fuck you.
I did that fucking that explanation to my mother during a family dinner,
And she bought into it.
No, she actually beat the shit out of me.
Oh, so along with the most love, care, time, support, you get the biggest ass whooping.
Of course I do.
Right. Okay.
I mean, quite honestly, it's kind of like a bargain if you ask me.
Well,
I'm not gonna lie.
I see where the narcissism comes in.
I do my fair share of dumb shit. So.
Well, when you were bringing up that whole bird paradigm.
It's fucking Andrew.
I don't know, Andrew's watching.
What are you watching? Can I ask?
I'm drawing. I look up and I see this.
He's watching something with Rasputin
He's watching
in it.
something. I don't know.
Shit.
Shit.
Anyway. When you brought up that whole bird structure, I was thinking of, like, lions, right? You know, like lion troops of lion families, I guess. And when they go into another family's territory, the dad lion or the father lion or whatever, he'll go in and he'll just mangle and beat the fucking kids or like the cubs of the separate lion family and fucking like destroy, like kill them.
Mm-hmm.
It's insane. He doesn't want a potential threat in the future. It just takes
potential
over.
Threats.
Takes the women and everything. And
Takes over.
it's crazy.
It's terrifying, but it's crazy.
Is that how you would be as a father?
Nah.
You go to your neighbors and you just beat the shit.
No. Your wife is mine now.
Polygamy.
This is Sparta.
Oh no! You're literally gonna move to Utah, practice polygamy.
Oh my god. Nah, I would say I know what it's like to have a awful father. So
Yeah.
so if I were to have children in the future, or fuck, I don't know, I probably have children now, but if I were to have children, I would do my best to be a good fatherly figure. Not a great fatherly figure because that doesn't fucking exist, but a good fatherly figure.
See, I appreciate what you're saying, but there's part of me that doubts that because of this whole system you have with your siblings where you're like, man, fuck the rest of them. It's all
then,
about
worst
me.
case scenario, I'll be like Rick Sanchez.
Oh, Lord, no. That's awful. Wait, how are you going to be Rick?
Are you kidding me? Rick is a fucking scientist psychopath, okay? Like, if he could do that, I could fucking do that.
What? I'm trying to figure that one out. Do what? Abuse Morty?
Do you see the shit that fucking Morty goes through on a constant daily basis?
I haven't kept up with the latest seasons, but I know that Morty is just pretty much losing his mind. Turns into a nihilist by the end.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I'm actually kind of wondering, like, did Beth go through the same shit that Morty did?
Oh, absolutely.
Like, holy shit! Like,
well, maybe not the exact same thing. 'Cause I think didn't they say that Rick was kind of negligent as a father? Like, he wasn't around much, right?
yeah, but I will say this: like, Beth kind of like did add. Like, there was one episode where like Beth was like it explains like why Rick stays the fuck away from her because she kept asking for so much horrendous shit.
Oh, really?
Like, look at the shit that you asked me to make you. Okay, a whip that forces people to like you, a lightning gun, a teddy bear with chronologically correct innards, basically a bear with actual human parts inside of its fucking body.
Like a teddy bear?
Yeah, a teddy bear. a fucking like you dart. A fucking knife that fucking talks to you. Hi, Beth, you've gone over. Should we continue stabbing?
Did you hear about, speaking of Rick and Morty, did you hear about what happened with Justin Roiland?
Yes. Assault charges?
Domestic abuse.
Oh, shit.
Domestic
abuse.
violence or something charges.
Well,
I haven't really looked into
I guess
it.
the next season's not going to be made.
It'd just be Dan Harmon
Dan
doing
Harmon.
all the voices with his beer. But what's funny about the domestic charge is, well, not what's funny, but Andrew and I earlier today were taking some photos, and Andrew, stay over there. Yeah. No, when we were taking photos earlier today over in a grassy hill area, and you get to hear everything pretty much, and it's near where I live, so it's kind of like it's El Sereno, it's the beginnings of the hood, as it were. And
the beginnings, interesting.
we heard something, man. We heard some yelling, some
Screaming,
like throwing,
some throwing.
Yeah, there was this woman yelling about don't make me call Daniel, and
Daniel.
I don't know who it is, but like they're yelling about something. There are cars, trucks driving off up the street, and we can, because we're on a hill area, we can kind of look down and see the house where it's happening. So we see the trucks driving off and like vroom, and everything. And the messed up thing about this, okay, is that Andrew and I were just kind of laughing while this was because
you evil fucks.
Well, no, I mean, we were just like, we were just focused on Ant-Man, like trying to get our shots of Ant-Man in the grass and everything. And but Andrew's saying, I don't know if you want to say anything right now, Andrew, come over here, but he was just like, man, call fucking Daniel already.
I hope it's not our Daniel.
No. I would be surprised if it was that
Holy
Daniel.
shit.
But it was really crazy. It was really loud.
Like something that would need Daniel. Like, holy shit.
Well, I mean, he's all about that security shit.
Of course,
he'll take care of somebody.
Daniel, like, fuck, I would call him to be my bodyguard. Holy shit.
You have to. He's done bodyguard work.
Of course he has.
Yeah.
You don't remember?
No, yeah, I know. Why do you think he was at the rap party for Lightspeed? He was,
of course,
watching everybody. You know what I mean?
Making sure no one was suspicious.
Yeah, exactly. Because I mean, Brian was there, and Jacob was there, and you were there.
Yeah, and I was sitting right next to Brian, so like something could have instantly fucking ignited.
Well, how does it back to the whole fighting Brian thing?
Fuck.
Like, because he mentions in that podcast about how how he's thought about it.
He's
thought about fight. Like, if I had to fight people, he's planned it essentially. He's conceived the idea. He's like Bruce Wayne. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Thank you, Andrew. And he's like, when you hear that, right?
Okay.
How does that feel? Like you've been in his mind, and it's been in a violent way. You know what I mean? Like he's thought of you in violent.
Well,
not because he hates
here's
you,
the thing.
but because he's just like, if I have to fight people, who would I win against? And he's thought about it for a little bit.
Well, okay,
how does that feel?
I mean, like, quite honestly, like, here's the thing. It's just sound fucked up, but I do the same too. Where I just imaginally imagine like me just fighting random fucking people. Like I don't know. Like this. I've done the same thing too. So Brian, if you're watching this, you are not alone. I too have imagined myself just fighting fucking people. Okay, I've imagined fighting you, Andrew.
What did you think about when it came to fighting Andrew? Like, did you have a setting in mind? Did you have like a...
Yes, I actually did.
Like, what was the setting?
Okay, so this is just sounds stupid, but like there,
Andrew, draw this, Andrew.
And this is
draw
like
this.
Like I imagined it with the input of like John Wick into it. So forgive me if it gets a bit extreme, but like I just had like
wait. I'm sorry, just 1 second. Andrew gave his consent.
Yeah,
just now.
Just
wanted to verbalize
so
that.
here you
go
ahead. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah,
Evil's
right.
about to start.
Right.
I just imagined like this one evening where like all of us were hanging out,
right.
We're chilling and shit, and we all go to this ice cream shop down over there, like in Colorado Boulevard. Like,
is it an actual ice cream place?
No, yeah. There's an
Which
actual.
one is it?
That place where it says like 76 bar or something like that.
Oh, is it the? Oh yeah, is it the gelato place?
The white neon light.
Yeah,
there you go.
You go in there, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's there are multiple shops in there. Yeah, right,
and like it's right across from like this cafe.
Yes, I've been there. Yeah.
So like we all go in there, we all get some ice cream and shit. I'm right there, eating and licking my fucking ice cream and shit. And let's just say like I got the last fucking like scoop of this one flavor, and Andrew, like, he gets pissed off because that apparently like they've ran out, and he tells me like, hey, if I can't have it, no one can fucking have it. Slaps it out of my fucking like hand, and I just get so pissed and enraged that like I just start like just doing John Wick shit. Like I rip off the fucking glass, whatchamacallit, yeah, no, between you and the customer. I rip that off. I throw it at him. I get the biggest fucking trash can that I could see. I just start bashing him with it, and like he knocks me over. Like he starts hitting me with the fucking trash can. And
so you're being fair about it in your mind, like in your imagination, you're letting him get some licks in and everything.
And like I don't know why, but I could also feel like the ass whooping too, like for some random ass reason. Like he's really hitting me in the fucking head. And then like I managed to knock him over again. I'm punching him the shit out, and for some random ass reason, all of you are just recording it. And you're not stopping this fucking fight at all.
Oh my lord!
I hope he's not drawing this. Shit.
He's writing notes for his. He's gonna animate it.
And and for some reason, like it, like there's, it's, it's, you know that fucking that scene in John Wick where like the fucking guy, the first John Wick movie where he's describing, I once saw him kill a man with a pencil.
Yeah.
A fucking pencil. Well, that's exactly what happens when, you know, I managed to get him off of me for a couple seconds. I go to the cashier. I get I knock the bitch out. I grab the pencil from the cashier and I just repeatedly stab the shit out of him, and
man.
it's just on the ground. I'm just looking at him with this horrified fucking face, like, and I just wake up and I'm like, the fuck did I just see?
Oh, so you were dreaming while this was happening?
Yeah, that's what I
Oh,
was
okay,
dreaming.
this
I
is a
just like,
dream.
what the fuck?
I know, yeah. I thought it was going to be something to do with that. I thought it was going to be a cone or something.
No,
a spork at least.
Well, I mean, a pencil, you could find that anywhere. Like, are you fucking kidding
I know,
me?
but you were in an ice cream shop.
No, I know.
You got to use that, right? I thought you were going to like drown his
How the
ass in
fuck
the Rocky Road or something.
How the fuck can you do that?
I don't know. You just stuff it in there. Not that I want to.
But
picture
the
Andrew
funny
hurt.
thing about it is, like, it all took place in a fucking ice cream shop.
I know, yeah.
Like, I'm just like wondering, like, I'm still trying to process how the fuck that took place in an ice cream shop of all fucking places. Like, what?
That's like Kick-Ass or something, dude.
Nah, that's worse than that. Hey, I'm sorry. That's nowhere near Kick-Ass. I'm sorry.
Well, did you have a scenario in case you and I ever had to come to blows?
Actually, you know what? No, I have not yet. Everyone else I have, but except for you.
Including Brian?
No.
Oh, no. What about Miles?
Yes.
Miles has it coming, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, like Miles. I actually imagine this. Like let's just say fuck, I'm trying to remember what the fuck happened. Okay, this scenario it happened when, you know, Miles is like, you know, performing surgery on me and shit like that. He accidentally cuts the wrong nerve. I wake up from my fucking sleep and stuff like that. He starts freaking out. He's like, "What the fuck?" He's awake, and
I can imagine.
I want to see his reaction.
I could picture. Oh shit!
I want to see his reaction to this video so bad.
Oh my god!
But he he starts freaking out. I grab one of those, like, you know, surgical fucking tools and shit. I start like, you know,
like the scalpel?
Yeah, the scalpel. I slice the shit out of his fucking chest, and he just starts backing away. He grabs a fucking tool. He just starts charging at me and starts fucking, like, you know, I don't know what do you call those fucking drill scalpels for the fucking?
Oh, it's a drill.
Yeah, there you go. A drill. He starts.
But is it like a saw?
Yeah, it's like
yeah,
a saw.
yeah, like the little buzz saw, right?
He fucking plows that into my fucking chest. I starts bleeding out of my fucking mouth, and he's like, "Yeah, you like that, motherfucker?"
Wait, here, let me try to do the voice. Are you ready? Here, right.
No.
Do some grunting like you're fighting. You like that, don't you, motherfucker? Gotta add the suspense music to this part.
Please do. He starts. He starts like doing that, and then like he just starts fucking doing like a Frank Castle fucking like scream and shit. Yeah. And I managed to knock him away just for a bit, and then like I just start getting his head. I just start like, I get a door and I put him in between the fucking door and the fucking entrance, and I just start bashing his fucking head in, like you know from the first season of Daredevil where Kingpin, he just gets the fucking
he gets the door and everything.
That's what I was doing, and I was just like, what the?
I was picturing it like at the end of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, where he grabs the Manson girl and just starts into the phone. Whoopshing.
Holy shit!
Listen, Miles is gonna be fucking scared of you when he hears this.
Oh yeah, I could tell.
You want to beat my ass? Okay, see, now I know what you think about at work. This is what you think about.
Actually, at work, it's actually 100% a constant daily basis because there is zero to no fucking input on what the hell is gonna happen at work because like one day it could be cool, the next day it could be fucking all out fucking war.
And you're prepared for it, clearly.
Quite honestly, not by choice. Because like here, let me tell you all something, okay? When it comes to working inside of a fucking kitchen, one or two things can fucking happen. One, you can have a good day. Everyone's like, delighted to see you. You're just good, all smiles around. Or the next day, it could be like, you literally holding another motherfucker towards the against the refrigerator and saying, "I'm gonna kill you, motherfucker."
And have you done that?
No, but I've seen someone do it.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it the prep or was it a server?
It was actually two cooks fighting over like I don't know who does it best and shit. So
who does the cooking the best?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh Jesus!
And apparently, who also gets paid more.
Oh. That'll do it.
Which I don't know. Like in my opinion, like I don't know how that could start a fucking fight. Like
it'll
that,
start a fight.
but oh well,
it will.
I mean, there's interesting ways on how random fucking fights can start.
Hey man, you bring in. Here are definite ways for a fight to start. You bring in ego plus money. It's on.
Oh. So basically, like Andrew Tate and fucking Jake. Not Jake Paul. Wait, is that?
Yeah,
his name? Jake
they
Paul?
fought. Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, pretty much. You know what's funny about that? When Andrew and I were on our way over here, Andrew was saying, "Please don't bring up Andrew Tate."
Oh my god.
And I didn't.
Andrew Tate. I mean, like the guy
is in jail.
The guy has issues.
Well, I was telling Andrew R over here,
our Andrew,
good Andrew, about how I was how I'm just bombarded with all this like content on Instagram, like on the scroll page, you know what I mean, like where the search page where it has all the recs.
About fucking Andrew.
Yeah,
Tate,
you just see all these fucking videos and reels, and not only about him, but I guess his brother, because his brother was also arrested.
Yeah, that's
Aiden Ross. That fucking that numbskull, and like all these people, even after he was arrested, after this, there was audio leaked of him like talking about what he did to a specific woman.
Oh,
still,
I was still like wondering what the fuck he was like getting
what Andrew Tate was
like charged for. Yeah, like
he was charged. All I do know is human trafficking.
Yeah. Like I didn't hear about that. Like holy shit, that's fucking. Yeah. All I do know is that he just got charged. On what I do not know.
No, he was charged.
Now
he was arrested and charged with human trafficking, and I think
he's gonna get a lot of years for that.
Well, he's in a Romanian prison. I don't know if you've seen any of the photos of his cell. Have you seen any of them? They are fucking crazy, dude.
Quite honestly, a Romanian prison, from what I've heard and witnessed, quite honestly, over here we have it easy.
yeah, man. I mean, I saw an image of and this is the last thing we're gonna say about Andrew Tate, but
yeah, we've had enough of that.
Yeah, we had enough. But I saw an image of the toilet. It's on the ground. He has to squat on the fucking ground, dude.
Well, I mean, like it's if you think about it, like I love it. Like getting into the topic of toilets now, like if you think about it, like there are a lot of countries that has excluded out the toilet factor,
like have taken out the toilets out of a restroom,
like the average view of what we think is a toilet, because a toilet.
Oh, they have different types. Right?
Yeah, like if you think about it, like, because here's the thing, okay, like the toilets that we have, like, we view toilets as like, hey, we sit, you take a shit, whatever, you go about your day, okay? Like we just sit down and shit, like, you'd rather rest and shit, but in other countries they've actually disregarded that, and they're saying like, hey, you know what, why do we have to sit down while we're in the middle of shitting?
Yeah.
How about we stand up while we're doing that, or like squatting, or just Thinking of new ways to shit.
No, dude, no. You don't need to reinvent the wheel on shitting, dude.
Like because like I've been learning about that in certain countries. Not gonna name a few, but like I'm just wondering like, the fuck is all this shit?
Where's
like,
the toilet?
You're looking at it.
Well, would you ever try the ones they have in Japan where they spray water into your rectum?
Well, there's 2 different types of toilets in there. In Japan, like there's that one with the spraying. I actually wouldn't mind that. There's actually a couple of my neighbors that actually have toilets like that.
Oh, have you tried them?
No.
Oh, okay. How did you find that out? Did they tell you?
Well, a couple like down the hall that I met during one of those like events that I have in my building and stuff like that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, like group events, neighbor events. I met them. We started talking stuff like that. They were like, "Oh, hey, like, pretty cool guy. Can we show you our apartment real quick?" I'm like, "Okay, yeah, sure." So like they showed me their apartment. The apartment's pretty fucking cool and shit. They had a lot of cool shit. And then I saw their like bathroom. I was just like, "What the fuck?" and they said, "Oh yeah, that's our new toilet that we just installed." And like
did they offer
no
for you to try it out?
No, but I feel like they didn't have to show me like they were showing me like how it functions shit. Like so you press this button and then the squirter comes on and then like all this other extra shit. They even opened it and fucking showed me. I'm just like, I don't think I really had to fucking see all that.
Do you ever try are there toilets that have like a voice function? Like where it will speak to you as you're doing your business.
I don't think so.
Would you invest in something like that?
No, what the fuck? Why would I want a fucking
sometimes you need support.
Fucking toilet?
Yeah, you and I and everyone else in the world know that sometimes when you're in that situation and it takes effort to get it done, sometimes you need some support.
Nah, I'm alright.
An AI toilet.
An AI toilet?
Yeah, self-driving toilet.
That's the shit that I think I would rather stay away.
Elon Musk is developing the AI toilet.
See, here's the thing with Elon Musk, okay? Elon Musk needs to chill the fuck out, okay?
Regarding what? Twitter?
No, just everything, okay? Because, like, this guy, I feel like he's gonna be, like... Or fuck, what's his industry called again? Like,
his company?
Yeah, his company.
SpaceX.
Okay, I feel like his company SpaceX is gonna be like our world's version of fucking what do you call it, AIM or fucking Oscorp or
I thought you were gonna say LexCorp
or wait a minute what's that futuristic what's that futuristic fucking company in 2099 that fucking Spider-Man fucking fights.
Alchemax.
Yeah, there you go, Alchemax.
Yeah.
I feel like he's gonna be our fucking version of Alchemax. Like he's gonna rule the fucking world financially and shit.
Well, didn't he lose like a lot of money? He lost what, 200 million, or was it? I don't think it was billion, but he lost a lot of money recently.
Yeah, because he tried buying fucking Twitter and shit. Yeah. Although
I
don't know why.
Well, he did buy Twitter.
Yeah, although I don't know why you would want to buy Twitter. Twitter is a place you probably want to stay the fuck away from.
Yeah, man. I mean, that whole thing is a whole... Oh, God. I was at a dinner recently, and they were talking about... two people who will remain nameless were arguing about fucking Elon Musk and, his acquisition of Twitter and everything, and it's so stupid. Like, it's so transparent why he would buy Twitter, you know what I mean? Like, he just wants to control shit, you know what I mean? And Twitter is already like a cesspool. Like, it's awful already. So what's the thinking behind Twitter? I'm gonna buy this and make it worse?
Twitter is like the most toxic fucking place you could ever be.
Yeah, why would you ever want to buy that?
Yeah.
I mean, I get it, it controls the narrative at a certain point, but you're going to be criticized and booed like he was, you know what I mean? Like, and then you're going to drop out. It's like, what was the plan?
Not only that, but it's also like the most dangerous place because like you have no idea like one thing that you could say like like a billion fucking people could take offense to it.
That's right. Like him.
Like you could just say hi and then everyone would be like, fuck you. I'm like, what the fuck did I do? I just said a hi. Yeah, well, I don't like it when people call me hi, all right? Fuck off. Call you hi.
I'm not hi.
I'm just greeting you. And then another person could say, well, I don't like to be greeted.
I don't like to be greeted. Who does? You like to be greeted?
No.
No, that's right. There you go. Well, Justin, I think that's where we're going to wrap it up. We've been going for a nice hour. This has been an
already been an
eventful
hour? Holy
podcast.
shit.
Yeah, it's only been an hour.
So you kept me against my will for an hour.
In your own apartment. I know. It's awesome.
You fucking piece of shit. Just kidding.
Hey, man, thank you so much for joining me.
Well, thank you for inviting me on.
Well, thank you for having us. This
Thank you.
is really exciting.
Oh yes, and if you don't know, we're inside of my
Ass.
no, my chambers, my home.
Yeah. The sexy time room is in the other room.
Yeah, which you're forbidden entering.
Well, you do have before we wrap it up, actually, you have a really nice bed, actually.
Well, thank you. Oh, okay. Actually, real quick before we end, so I recently had gotten me a new mattress topper, and this mattress topper, I'm not gonna lie, I've had pretty good sleeping on.
Sponge.
One of you guys saw the fucking box, and then you're just like, "Wait, you got a mattress topper?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got a mattress topper." And for some random reason, you guys decided to like lay on the damn mattress topper, like each and every one of you, and like I was just like, I mean, I'm all right with this, but also like, what the fuck?
This is my sex bed, man. Shit. You're in my spot.
Still, that bed is very comfy.
It is very comfortable. I'm gonna lie it right now. All right, man. Hey, thank you so much, Justin.
Mm-hmm.
Have a good one, everybody. Stay safe. Hey, Andrew, thanks for being here. You're in the back.
Being the referee.
for dealing with his power fantasies over here.
Power fantasies.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Have a good one. Stay safe and goodbye.